stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Save my money, stack.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis. And what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl.
I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it, too. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins past him. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz now to throw, and he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, run him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Wentz now on 1st down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. Flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady and the Patriots heading out. What more can you say? He owns nearly every Super Bowl record for quarterbacks already. The first with 6 Super Bowl rings, the first with 4 Super Bowl MVP trophies, and now he goes for victory number 7 as a 42-year-old QB. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. James White's first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
Let's be honest about everyone in the NFL competes, but Julian Edelman, he really competes. Transitioned from a college quarterback to a slot receiver in the NFL, and he thinks that no one can cover him just by sheer force of will.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And the defense now for the Eagles.
When Zach Brown's name comes up, I only think of one thing, and that's speed. His ability to elude blocks, run down ball carriers, chase quarterbacks. He does it all. In fact, I believe he still holds a record at the University of North Carolina for the indoor 60-meter dash. How about that for a linebacker now playing in the NFL?
Ready?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Brady's throw caught by Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. and he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Let's go, defense.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Wait, that 53! Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. I'm coming for you, son. 72.
On 2nd down now. It's White. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
We got this.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Hey, you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Good on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Brady now on first down. Complete to Watson to tie it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Brady to throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Here's Brady to throw. It's complete. James White. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On play action, now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now Wentz on the bootleg. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means what they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd.
Offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Able to spin free. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
Here we go.
All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Running with Howard. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Completes it to Aguilar. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the...
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clear. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. On 2nd and 10, Brady, and he comes back with one complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal. Red zone.
Hey, ball 66.
Now Brady again. Caught by the tight end Watson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Pretty move. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Fighting through. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Let's bring it. 72.
Brady now on first down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Brady going to throw. He's got White here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah. When I've been up this magic. When I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music can be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Now it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many times to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Yeah. When I've been up this When up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy.